Hello everybody, I'm building a new bike, a CRF 300L for my future adventures. I want to go Africa next year. So therefore I bought a CRF which comes at a very good price and has lots of potential. 27 HP, not so heavy, 150 kilograms, but I've made some modifications so I can load it up with stuff and use it for touring and off-roading. What I've put the panniers on the rear. They are the Outback Motor Track panniers with some Moscow plates that I have. Also, I will fit here the Moscow bags. I have them in the accommodation over here. The Moscow bags, this rack on the back so I can put my backpack or something else. I also changed the handlebar because it was a iron or steel handlebar that I disliked. This one is aluminium. I have a 28 millimeter handlebar right now, which is a bit wider and it feels a bit more towards the off-roading part. The mirrors are changed because the stock mirrors are not so good for adventure. They can break up very easy. These ones can be flipped off, are very cheap. You can find them online, like close to 50 euros. You can buy this set of mirrors. I've fitted also a set of heated grips, and most important, a USB plug with 2 units so I can charge my navigation and also my phone. This windshield, which is a round headlight windshield, it's quite funny to look at, but it helps a lot while riding on the highway. I'm using it at most of the time on highway, and it can protect you at around 110 kilometers an hour. After that speed it becomes dangerous because you have the off-road tires and also the baggage on the rear, and this makes it not so fun to ride. It's becoming wobbly, and that's not so safe. A set of hand guards, metal ones that are very useful. They will help you while putting the bike down when riding on off-road. And I've changed the rear turn lights because the ones that Honda gives you, they are quite plasticky and they can break up very easy. Therefore I fitted a small set of turn lights which are TÜV approved, so it's everything legit on the bike. There's another improvement that you need to make: the bash plate underneath the bike, which is very helpful when riding off-road on rocky pads. You can hit up the engine from inside, so you don't want to damage the engine or the frame. Therefore I bought this one very cheap, close to 100 euros online. The whole package cost me like 8,500 euros, and this bike made it to Merzouga. So I'm guessing with no repairs and nothing more to add up, this bike will hold on to 30,000 kilometers at least while riding off-road and on-road. So this is the cheapest way to build your adventure bike and go around the world. You don't need big bikes, huge GSs, 30,000 euros. You can do it with only 8,500 euros and then use the rest of the money to ride around the world. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll come up with more adventures with the CRF. The CRF is back in Spain. It was a hell of a journey, 3,000 kilometers, and this bike is still in one piece. And after I made some off-roading with it and on-road, B-roads, A-roads, I realized that the only change that I still have to make is the suspension, because the rear is too soft and I have to put a higher ratio spring, and even the front I would also adjust it for my weight. Considering that I have all this luggage with me, it's definitely needed a higher rate spring on the rear. Also, I carry with me this gas, it's extra gas, 2.5 liters, so I can get close to 250 or 300 kilometers depending on the way I ride on the highway or even on the smaller roads. Overall, this bike, it's super impressive. It gives you a nice feeling. The most out of it you get when you go off-road, and combining these two worlds, it makes it as a very good adventure bike, just because it's so easy to buy it. The price is not that high. You invest a bit, but you make it as an adventure bike, a true adventure bike that can get you over mountains on off-road and on-road. This is the most important part. What I like about it is that it's a correct bike. It's bang for the buck, and if you spend some time on the internet, you can even make it better. You can adjust the engine, you can tune it, you can get some more HP and even higher speeds. The speed that I got to a maximum on the highway was 135 kilometers, considering extra 60 kilograms on the back in luggage, and also this windshield that acts like a wheel. So overall, the bike was just perfect, bang for the buck, and I have to say, it saved me lots of fuel. It saved me lots of problems that I would have got with a bigger bike, and it got me out of the sand very easy. So yeah, this CRF, it's a bike to consider if you want to go traveling around the world.